Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I want to talk about air. Air is one of the most overlooked nutrients. Yet it is the only one you cannot go minutes without. Food, water, supplements all come after oxygen. One question that comes up in my practice frequently is, why do I feel tired? Even when I'm eating well, I'm sleeping enough, I'm doing everything right. Because sometimes the missing piece isn't in your food. And that's why I tell people, when it comes to health, keep adjusting. It may just be the quality of the air you are breathing. And in this video, I want us to really reflect. Am I sure my city isn't making me sick? The first thing you need to know is that air is not just about oxygen. It is information for your body. So when you breathe, you're not just taking in oxygen, you're influencing your nervous system, your hormones, inflammation levels, energy production, that's the mitochondria. Clean, high quality air is equal to efficient signaling that equals to optimal health, energy levels at 100%, but polluted stale air equals to stress signal to the body. Little wonder most people just experience unexplained tiredness. So basically your body reads air quality as, am I safe or am I in danger? Imagine breathing danger. God, I beg. Secondly, since we are assessing ourselves, what is the state of your mental health and brain function? Because poor air quality has been directly linked to brain fog, anxiety, irritability, reduced focus and productivity, increased risk of depression. Why? Because pollutants like PM 2.5 can cross into the bloodstream and even affect the brain. PM 2.5 are particles that are 30 times smaller than the width of your hair. So imagine that gaining access into your body. If your air is low quality, this means that the percentage of oxygen, which is already not 100% of air, is now even lower. And low oxygen is equal to reduced brain energy. And another way to say it is carbon dioxide buildup equals fatigue plus poor decision making. Clean air supports better clarity, stable mood, higher cognitive performance. The next, oxygen actually supports energy and metabolism. And this is where it gets interesting because your body produces energy using oxygen via the mitochondria. Think of it like this. Food is equal to fuel. Oxygen is the spark. And without enough clean oxygen, you produce less ATP. ATP is the currency of energy. So you'll feel fatigued. Even if you're well, right, your metabolism will slow down. You feel sick. It almost sounds like, when your metabolism slows down, you already know it's weight gain. And that's why some people whose air quality is poor can eat perfectly and still feel tired. Another one you need to look out for is cardiovascular and inflammatory effects, because long-term exposure to poor air increases oxidative stress. It thickens the blood. And can you imagine that? It actually thickens the blood. And obviously that would raise the risk of hypertension and heart disease. So you see clean air, that supports circulation, reduces systemic inflammation. It improves recovery after stress or illness. The next is immune system and detox. See guys, your lungs are a major detox organ, and when air is polluted, your body spends energy and its resources fighting toxins instead of healing, meaning that your immune system becomes overworked. And of course, allergies and respiratory issues will follow. Clean air gives your body breathing room, literally, to repair itself. So what can you actually do, especially if you live in a city that there's so much hustling and bustling? And we're going to make this practical as usual and realistic. Number one is your indoor air. You spend most of your time indoor anyway, so start here. Cross ventilation. Ventilation is non-negotiable And it's a necessity because your body depends on this every single day. Most people wake up and the first thing they do is close themselves inside a box, windows shut, doors closed, the fan or the AC on. And what's happening is that the air inside your home is not being renewed. Oxygen levels will drop, carbon dioxide begins to rise, and this shifts your body into a subtle stress state. Ventilation is one of the simplest ways to change this. Open your windows in the morning, let fresh air move through your space, even if it is just for 10 to 15 minutes. Let your home breathe, so your body can breathe. Next, control dust and mold. Sometimes it's not just about the air outside. It is what is quietly building up inside your home. Dust, mold, things you don't always see, but your body always feels. And every time you breathe it in, your lungs go to work. Your immune system stays activated. Inflammation builds up in your body, and over time, it shows up as fatigue, allergies, and that constant feeling of I'm just feeling off today, I'm feeling tired today. It's just this language that we use a lot. And this part is simple, but it is important. Clean up your space regularly. Pay attention to fabrics, curtains, rugs, beddings, and avoid damp areas where mold can grow. Because your home has to be a place where your body can rest, not a place it keeps fighting to feel okay, and all these things keep your immune system fighting. Number 3 is indoor plants. Indoor plants are supportive. They're not magic. I know that they give you oxygen and then they take your carbon dioxide. That is a supportive thing that you can do. And some of the helpful plants are the snake plant, areca palm, peace lily, and these guys, they help. A lot of people think that, if I put a few plants here and there, it will clean the air completely. What they do is they bring something that your body likes. It makes you feel calm. It brings a calmer aura. There's life. Your body responds to having life around it. And then there's moisture balance. That is really, really good. And obviously, that plants bring out oxygen as well. So your nervous system notices these things and it feels a little more relaxed, a little more at ease. And that matters so much more than you think. So yes, bring plants into your space and don't rely on them alone. Think of them as supportive, not the solution, because your body doesn't just need cleaner air. It needs a living environment. Next is air purifiers, if you can afford them. The truth is that air purifiers, they help, especially in environment where you cannot fully control the air quality. And I know these things can be a bit expensive. So if you can afford one, especially the high efficiency particle air filters, I think they call them HEPA filters or so. These guys remove the tiny particles your body struggles with, like from dust, smoke, and fine pollutants. These things you may not see it, but your lungs are constantly dealing with them. Think of it this way: it's not replacing fresh air, it's supporting your body when fresh air is limited. So if you live in a busy area, if your space doesn't get much ventilation, an air purifier can make a real difference. It's not perfect, but it's supportive. Next, I think that you need to put a strategy into your outdoor timing. You can plan to go outdoors like early in the morning or after rainfall. You can really feel it that the air is cleaner after rainfall. Avoid peak traffic hours, to go out and maybe take a walk or something. That's if you have that time. And then if you have to move around as well, if you want to take some air, choose your route. Choose streets that have trees instead of main roads, or parks instead of highways. Living in greener areas help, because even if it is within a city, those micro decisions actually helps. And then using breathing as a tool can be helpful. It's actually really, really underrated. The how of the way you breathe matters. Practice slow nasal breathing and deep diaphragmatic breathing. This improves oxygen delivery and it activates the calm state. It reduces anxiety and cortisol. The next one I want to talk about is carbon dioxide tolerance. Discovering this one was funny because I discovered that many people breathe too fast. They overbreathe. And this lowers carbon dioxide too much. And that now reduces oxygen delivery to tissues. Can you imagine that? That also increases anxiety. Most times, even I used to think that breathing was just about getting in more oxygen, but your body actually needs a balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide for it to work well. Slow breathing helps your body hold on to the right amount of these. So if we're going to bring all of this together, high quality air affects mental clarity, energy production, heart health, immunity, nervous system regulation, and you can eat well, take vitamins, sleep well. But if your air quality is poor, your body will stay in a state of low grade stress. So if someone wants a starting point, open your windows every morning, step outside early, even if it is for 10 to 15 minutes, trust me, it's gonna be good for you. Then add 1 or 2 indoor plants. Clean your environment and dust it weekly minimum, and practice 5 minutes of slow breathing daily. Also, avoid peak traffic exposure when possible. And if you found this useful, share, comment, to let me know that it was useful, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. I'll see you soon.